I think we are enduring a crisis in leadership in every sector of our civilization. Alarming? It should be, but not surprising. In virtually all of my keynote speeches, I shared this statistic to make that point. A Gallup poll found that only 18% of managers demonstrate a high level of talent for managing others, meaning a shocking 82% of managers aren't very good at leading people. They're using leading and managing synonymously. That was from 2016. I've been trying to find an updated stat from Gallup, but it's pretty evident to me that the 18% hasn't gone up. If anything, I believe it's gone down. The thing is, we have lost touch with what it means to be a leader. Let's start with the fact that everyone in a leadership role is not a leader. Leaders influence, they set vision, they inspire and hold people accountable. They operate from a place of integrity and trust. Most of our leaders are not exhibiting these characteristics and competencies because they were never assessed or hired on the basis of the essentials of leadership. Certainly not in terms of what is required today. Let's learn what it takes to be a conscious leader in today's world and for the future. Hi, I'm Jenny Clark, a conscious leadership expert who spent 2 decades in executive recruiting and talent management. Having worked with giants like Google, Spencer Stuart, I discovered that the secret to transformative leadership lies in the 5 dimensions of conscious leadership. And I'm here to help you unlock your full potential. Join me on this channel as we embark on an honest and vulnerable journey together to become the kind of leader that genuinely inspires organizational transformation. I have a few ways you can get involved in this conscious community. First, I've created a free career map to help you uncover your next career move. Second, I've created exclusive content for you with a community of like-minded leaders. And lastly, I send out a free newsletter every week. To learn more, check out the description of this video. In 2020, while I was still at Google, I was urged to start a podcast on leadership. I wanted it to awaken people to become better leaders, to tap into deeper human, even spiritual aspects of ourselves that we need in the workplace today. I landed on 5th Dimensional Leadership as a title for the podcast. It's still on the major outlets, though not currently in production. Here's how I came up with the title. These dimensions are about perception, not necessarily a physical location. It's about energy, vibration, frequency. You have a deepening level of awareness. I use the word consciousness. Now, I know this might sound very new agey or woo-woo, but stay with me here. And listen, there's no judgment here either. Be where you are. I want you to know what is possible beyond what you might currently be able to perceive to help heal yourself and others in the process. The thing is, leaders hold the key to the resolution of nearly all of the workplace, for that matter, global issues facing us today. Leadership is a series of behaviors that impact people and outcomes. People's behaviors are influenced by countless things, including training, experience, competence, their beliefs, their biases, their fears, their neuroses, the essence of their being, their soul. True leaders influence. They uplift, they engender trust, and they have vision and integrity. I'm bringing up these deeply personal aspects and characteristics of leaders because these are the dimensions we haven't addressed as a collective or mastered as individuals. Being a 5th dimensional leader means you are awakened to who you are and can be, and you bring that awareness into your workplace. A few definitions here. Let's start by defining consciousness. Consciousness, at its simplest, is awareness of internal and external existence. We use our 5 senses to perceive and communicate: sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. But I'm suggesting they are not enough. The 6th sense is intuition, the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. In my early days as an executive recruiter, I was initially a little intimidated by the senior level executives I would be interviewing and assessing. After about the first dozen, I paused and asked myself, that's it? I just wasn't that impressed. I expected more from these people. Then I met someone who really impressed me, and I thought, what did he have that the others didn't? You know what it was? Self-awareness. He had low ego and high emotional intelligence, or EQ. It was this attribute of self-awareness, along with my own expanded consciousness developed through my spiritual practice, that led me to appreciate the need for a new paradigm in the work world. Here are the 5 dimensions of leadership. And again, these 5 dimensions are a reference to the 5th dimension of consciousness, where we vibrate at a higher frequency, where we focus on unity instead of separation, where we tap into our intuition instead of relying only on logic. These are the hallmarks of an exceptional leader, in my opinion, especially during a time of seminal change in our civilization. The first one is know yourself. How well do you know yourself? Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? At a different point in your life? As a recruiter, I've observed that people's resumes become their identities, what they've done. That's barely half the story. Who are you? What do you stand for? Are you allowing yourself to be defined only by your past experiences? What do you believe? Because all beliefs are not true. The second one, speak your truth. Have you ever listened to your own voice? Do you only speak truth? My truth isn't everyone else's truth. Are you waiting to hear what everyone else says? Stop asking and start telling. Stand for something and use your voice to express it. The third one, inspire love. Love is not a word often used or heard of in the workplace. I think that's unfortunate. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. I used to tell my teams, I love you guys, and I meant it. Opening your heart gives way to acceptance of yourself and others. To me, love is a prerequisite for empathy, which is essential in managing and leading effectively. Empathy means you treat others the way they want to be treated, because you love yourself and them that much. Number 4 is expand consciousness. Move beyond your cognitive brain to your conscious intuitive mind to drive innovation. Please go beyond doing to being. Alter your state of mind. See beyond the mirror. Have faith. Believe in your ability to create a beautiful life and positively influence others' lives. And the 5th one, activate mastery. Mastery seems like a straightforward enough term. You are at the top of your game. I always talk in terms of competencies equaling skills plus knowledge plus ability, or the deconstructed elements of how you do something. The fact that you've done it doesn't make you competent. Competencies beat out experience. Mastery means you are honoring your gifts and embracing continuous learning, bringing inner purpose to what it is you do well. It also means you master your fears by pushing beyond them. Here's what I want you to take away. The 5 dimensions of conscious leadership involve knowing ourselves in a holistic, complete way to be able to lead in this new modern workplace, being grounded in truth, having awareness of ourselves and others, and the ever-changing conditions in which we're operating. Practically, here is what I want you to do. Understand who you are. Speak it. Embrace self-love as a path to self-awareness. Reflect on your professional competencies and consider all the ways you can leverage them to create new opportunities for yourself, your organization, and your community. Know how you want to add value at work and in your life. Understand your role in defining the culture you and your team work in. As a leader, you create that culture. I'm charging you with healing the workplace and the world. Get to it. I love you. I know firsthand how taking that first step can be the catalyst for a life-changing transformation. I remember the moment I decided to harness my own strengths, and it made all the difference in my career. That's why I've created a career mapping tool just for you to help you uncover your unique competencies and leverage them to design your own career map. Take the first step towards your next level by clicking the link in the video description, and let's start this incredible journey together.